Nice to meet you, Fiona.
Nice to meet you, Elizabeth. And thank you for welcoming us on your beautiful avocado farm with the glasshouse mountains on the background.
It's a paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very blessed to own this property.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about how it all started?
Well, how did it all start? One day, this man arrived and he said, "I'm Malcolm Foyle, and I've got this product and I'd like you to have a listen, hear what I say, and then have a trial." And, you know, me being a woman decides, yay, this might be good. So I went for it. And we had it trialling for about 8 months, and we could just see the trees that didn't have it and the trees that did have it, and we thought, wow, we're not trialling anymore, we're just going to put it all on. And we've never looked back from there. You know, it's just been the biggest blessing that this place has ever had.
And how long ago was that when you started?
That would have been 12 years ago, I think.
Okay.
And everything was really sweet. We went along and we just, being city people, you know, I was only a secretary when it was all said and done, knew nothing. But proved to the other farmers that this woman, she knew what she was about. So we ended up being by accident. We'd never have done it without this beautiful, beautiful product we always call Malcolm's product. But of course it's natural nitrogen, and it's, you know, it's a no-brainer. I just can't understand why everybody just doesn't use it. Now, I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but these are the fruit set for next year. This is 12 months since they were cut. It was September last year, going into October last year. But all this whole section here were cut off, and now the fruit set this year is amazing.
So you're going to have a big year.
It's going to be an amazing harvest for next year. But, as I said, if we weren't using this natural nitrogen, for reasons obvious, and the reasons less obvious is the cost. When we were farming without it, we were spending something like, I think it was $14,000 a year at the co-op, just buying fertilisers. And over 3 years we could lessen it until we got to a stage where we hardly needed any fertiliser. Just this product we're putting on 3 times a year, and our total fertiliser bill came down to about $6,000. So that's an $8,000 saving. Now that's a no-brainer.
And what else did it do to your trees, like maybe disease-wise? Do you have any?
Well, we had no weeds.
Okay.
Gradually it got to the stage where the trees were so healthy the weeds won't even grow there.
Okay.
We used to spray for spotting bug. We ceased spraying for spotting bug about 6 years ago, or longer, maybe 7. We had a field day here one time, probably 8 years ago, and we had agronomists and we had the DPI and all those people were here, and we're about 80 people, I think, and they all talked and gave their spiel on everything else. Malcolm was here and he gave his little talk on how good his product was and what it was doing to the farm. So then they decided we'd go down on the farm and find some Phytophthora. Oh, there'll be plenty. Well, you know what? It took him about 40 trees before he found any trace. And the only reason he found some is we've got a high water table in one part of the farm.
Yeah.
And Phytophthora runs rampant in that sort of condition.
What is your farm plan to fight Phytophthora?
Well, we were doing great guns with just the injection once a year, and then we had that 3 Christmases of rain, and that damaged the whole of this area's, we were even declared, of course, a disaster area, wasn't it? And my trees, as you can see, they recovered fairly quickly. So now the ongoing program is injections once a year, and they use this phos acid. They go in with a needle and put it in the tree, and as the sap runs, it takes it up and distributes it down through its roots and everything. But these ones here, they can't be injected because they don't have substantial branches as yet, and you wouldn't inject the trunk, you inject the branches. So with these, we do a foliar spray. I think he's done 3 foliar sprays in the last 12 months. We'll show you some roots of underneath these trees and give you an example and show you just how healthy these trees are. And obviously they're healthy, but we can give you an up-close picture of a nice little root system that's going on down there under all of these trees. So we'll go and do that now.
And you really think that's the work of natural nitrogen helping your soil?
Look, if we didn't have that, they would have died the same way everybody else is dead.
Yep.
You know, there's big farms here, they've just bulldozed their whole plantations because they couldn't bring them back. But it's all here, you can see here the rest of the farm, it's all just beautiful.
Yeah, so if you would have followed the DPI rules...
Well, they weren't very helpful, they just said put phos acid, inject phos acid, but phos acid's not doing it on its own, it can't.
So,
particularly when we had those 3 years of huge rains, and these trees can't tolerate wet feet. And we had, well, I mean, you can have a look at the rainfall and see over the last those big 3 Christmases when we had huge flooding and it was a mess. And the consequence was this is one of the few remaining farms in this area now, and it's a good farm, and it's going to return a really, really good crop. And just 12 months after that huge chopping off down to staghorn, we call it, staghorning size. And here we are now, you know, you can see the fruit is already, to me, those fruits are already a good month bigger ahead than they would have been on normal times. So, and only because of the natural nitrogen. As I said, no brainer.
Yep.
So all I can say is people that are watching this video, listen to what I've got to say because it works. Nothing else seems to, but this does. And it's not expensive, it's easy to apply. It's brilliant, I love it.
and it's organic?
And it's organic, yeah, all you organic growers out there. It's very friendly and it's good for the waterways, which is very, very important.
Yep.
The way things are going these days with too many chemicals. This isn't chemical, this is natural.
And you can use it on your old program. You don't have to swap immediately if you
That's
don't
right.
want to.
You just keep on going with what you're doing and you'll gradually see that what you've been using you can cut right down. And just use this and you get this. Hello? Even dealing with the man that sells the damn stuff. He is such a nice bloke. I mean, it's a no-brainer. So I say, you know, if it's women that are going to have any say in their farm, listen to what I've got to say. I'm all woman. And, you know, I just think that if your husbands are so flaming dyed in the wool with, oh, this is how Dad used to do it, try something else. Try what I'm doing because it works. It's a no-brainer. You know, they say there's more out than in, and I'm starting to believe that.